Rise Online is a very strange MMORPG made in Unreal Engine 4 that released earlier in 2022. This game is made by Turkish developers and was aiming to be the spiritual successor to the old school MMO Knight Online from 2004, which is still playable on Steam to this day. Initially I tried to cover Rise Online back when it released in April, but the game kept giving me error messages. I tried again recently and it seems to work now. In terms of gameplay, Rise Online is an old school click-to-move style MMO similar in feel to Lineage 2, Metin 2 and Cabal. The game has open world PvP, world bosses, gathering and crafting, as well as an old school grind. But before we get into it, sponsor. Sacred Summons is an Eastern fantasy themed MMORPG available cross-platform on Android, iOS and PC. In this game you'll play as a powerful spirit master protecting the world from evil spirits and the Ghost Clan who are attempting to unleash chaos and evil. Choose from the game's 5 unique classes ranging from burst DPS with the Sword Saint to long range support with the Mystic, or if you enjoy tanking, then pick the Battle Monk class. Next, create your character from the game's stunning character creation suite, allowing you to apply makeup, different hairstyles, eyes and facial features to create your perfect in-game persona. After that it's time to begin your adventure, completing quests, obtaining epic loot, defeating powerful bosses, and discovering the story along with thousands of other players in this vast MMO world. Sacred Summons has over 100 mounts, costumes and skins to collect, and you're actually able to get married in this game, which increases your combat power and unlocks exclusive dating scenes. Summon legendary pets ranging from S to triple S tier with the game's gacha system, and partake in all the endgame features we love about MMOs once you become more powerful, from PvP to world bosses, guild vs guild, raiding and PvE dungeons. Click the link in the description below to join the Sacred Summons open beta now, and receive 100 free summon tickets to help you on your adventure. Download now. Rise Online. I tried to play this game when it first came out earlier this year, but for a long time the game was just broken and wouldn't run, but now I've reinstalled it and apparently it seems to be working. 2 factions, Protein and Lunarscar. This is a Turkish made MMORPG, so apologies if I butcher pronunciation in this video. So basically Alliance or Horde. This cannot be undone once you select a faction. It applies to every character in your account. I don't like it when games do that. I can understand why they do it in PvP games. What the fuck is this? Wait, what? Is this my character? Is my dude afraid of arrows? Because there ain't anything getting through that. Wait, that's a warrior. Okay, rogue's looking a little bit more normal. Mage. Mages don't wear plate, do they? Mage looks more like a paladin. Priest. The classes in this game like armor. Even the rogue is pretty heavily armored. Every class wears plate. Female version. Well, we've found the one class that doesn't wear plate. Female mage, and her nipples are poking out through her shirt. Oh, what are we playing? Jiggle jiggle. Just check if the other faction has the same looking characters. Right, so this faction are orcs. So the blue faction, humans, red faction, orcs. It's a good thing I checked, because if I didn't go back and click on that, then I wouldn't have known. The people who designed the art for this game asked the developers, how much armor do you want them to have? Devs just said, yes. So this is female warrior. She's wearing cloth and tights. Looks like she's about to go to a ball. And this is the male version. Most chunky plated motherfucker you could get, and he's also for some reason got a purple scythe, which isn't the first weapon I think of when I think of the traditional warrior in MMOs. Let's just go with it. We'll be the warrior. Okay, just max everything out. Heavy just makes his dick poke out a little bit more. Muscular. Just the hips. Old. Wait, what? I'm cranking up these sliders and it doesn't appear to be doing a whole lot, to be honest. Why does chest width make my beard longer? This game's gonna be so scuffed, I can already tell. A few hairstyles. Hello, my name's Calvin the Orc. You can be very, very vibrant if you want to. Change the eye color. It's also worth noting that this game has no menu music, which I find kind of odd. Tattoos. Tattoo color. Absolutely horrendous. We need something better. Let's just choose something pre-made. Alright, that looks like an orc. This is a Turkish MMO, so I need everyone to understand that I speak English. English speaker 69. There it is. Rise Online, let's begin. Don't forget there's life out there. It's important to spend time with your family and friends. This game must be really addictive if it's giving me that warning. Okay, zoning into the world, and straight away there's other players running around. Finally got a bit of background music. Zoom in, look at my character. Unreal Engine 4 MMORPG, so it doesn't look super outdated. Let's talk to this dwarf that's bigger than me. It's interesting, like you can run around, you can move around with WASD if you want to, or you can click to move. You can kind of play the game through third-person MMO perspective, but it doesn't really control that way. Open the map. This is what we're dealing with. This music's gotten really intense all of a sudden as well. It's more like main menu music rather than MMO starting area music. Alright, can we attack this? Attack it. Attack the fucking thing. Attack. What have I decided to install today? Turn this music down a bit. It's a little bit much. So the players doing a bit of gathering, having a lot of fun. So apparently the R key toggles auto attack. Oh, there it is. We did it. Okay, right click loot. Fantastic. We're playing the game. A little bit surprising that the game didn't bother to mention to me that I need to press R to initiate an attack. Oh, you can jump in this game. Don't know why I find that surprising. Some of the mobs in this game look quite funny. We're fighting an enraged fungus. We're about to fucking die apparently. Kill it! Okay. There's our first death. Did we lose anything? No, not at all. The issue there was I was spamming the R key, which toggles auto attack, so I think I missed out on a few attacks. Let's go back and get my revenge on this fungus. Just auto attack him. Don't press anything. Okay, that's better. Don't spam R. Alright, we got him. Not a very good start to the game, is it? So I'll go up to the NPC. It tells me I can press F to talk to them. Press F. Nothing. Look at the description for this quest. There are sandworms near earthworms. That's the description of the quest. There's no north of... Hello there. Okay, there they are. I feel blessed to be an MMORPG player right now. Not looking too hot so far, is it? Structures look pretty big, and to my surprise, there seems to be quite a lot of players just hanging out. Level 75 rogue over here. 75 priest. Mate, what are you? What a mismatch of armor. And you got noobs like me. So you've also got human players. So I guess orcs and humans start off in the same place. Even though they're different factions. Kinda weird. This is the map of the game. And I can't scroll in any further to like get a closer look. Never mind, I can. I am genuinely surprised how many players are hanging out in this game. There's a solid like 50 people hanging out so far in this opening area. Okay, we ascend further up the castle. Big statue in the distance, big titties popping out, probably not wearing underwear as well. Love it. I have never seen a more newbie looking warrior in my entire life. It looks so bad, it's almost embarrassing to walk around like this. What the hell is going on over here? This game has one of the worst tutorials I've ever seen in an MMO. Utterly horrendous. It's so bad that I'm shocked. Okay, so I've got the upgrade scroll, I've got my sword, and the game gives me absolutely no instruction on how to upgrade. I'm sorry to say this, but whoever's designed the tutorial for this game is a donkey, and I don't say that lightly. This NPC, is it? Just selling scrolls. Check the UI. Teleport, character, inventory, adventure, trade, shop. NFT? What do you mean? We haven't made it past the tutorial, and it's just, it's getting worse and worse. Go to NFT market. It was already bad, but welcome to NFT's market, ladies and gentlemen. You can actually sell your character on here. Congratulations, Rise Online, on having the rank 1,540 cryptocurrency. $84,000, 24-hour trading volume. Every 24 hours, people are spending like $84,000 on this token. Probably more on some days. Oh my god. It's going from bad to worse. I'm getting like flashbacks of my League of Angels video. But League of Angels didn't have NFTs, as far as I remember. There's got to be an upgrade button on the UI somewhere. The tutorial is fucking horrendous. It just tells you, go do this. Okay, how? This is the tutorial. Upgrading items is the way to be unbeatable. So always look for more upgraded items to be stronger. Go upgrade the training sword to +2 and bring it to me. Okay, but how? Who do I speak to? What part of the UI do I open? Do I even need to talk to an NPC? It has to be an NPC because there's nothing on the UI that says upgrade. You know your tutorial's dog shit? When I've had to go to Google and type in How to upgrade in Rise Online. Oh my god, it's here. I had to click on the big anvil. Training sword. Put in this. Let's go. +2, we did it. We have finally beaten the tutorial. That was the absolute worst tutorial I've ever seen in an MMO. Since I don't have any abilities, I guess I'll put health and mana potions on my hotbar. I do have abilities, they're just not on my hotbar by default. Strange decision, isn't it? And we've unlocked sprint. It's taken me a while, but slowly starting to figure things out. One of the least intuitive games I think I've played in recent times. Alright, now let's go fuck up this fungus with my new abilities. Pop my number 1 on him. There it is. Sit. Now we're doing big damage. The combat feels like it's 20 years old though. It's point and click, not very responsive. It's a little bit like Metin 2, I suppose. I feel like these old school click to move MMOs are the easiest ones to make bots for. Next up, giant rats, and there's giant cheese in the distance. The environment of this game is like random as fuck. Giant cheese, giant fruit. What? Mate, this map design is just horrendous. Why is there an invisible barrier here? I can't for the life of me understand why anyone would play this as their main MMO. Clearly, there are people that do that because there's like level 75s and stuff. Let me explain why the map design is so shit. You'd think I could leave the city here, go to the right, and there'd be a path which leads down here. No. The only way I can get down here is if I take like one of these paths. But I go here and I can't. It's just like so poorly designed. There's so many dead ends where I can't even explain. You'd have to like shut the fuck up, Craig. Something that's really bad about the combat in this game is you have to always press R to initiate an attack. You can't just target a monster and open by pressing an ability. It doesn't do anything. You have to press R first to initiate your character running over and attacking. It's like an extra step that doesn't need to be there. At least I've got abilities to press now, and I actually need to heal from time to time, so there's some form of gameplay happening. Oh shit, I've pressed the shop button and the game's just broken. So clicking this breaks the game. I might have to just close the game. Okay, let's go to select. And then the shop loads. Wow, that's scuffed. I've actually got some skill points to spend now, so I can spend them in attack, knight, defense, or mastery. Bought myself a full set of heavy leather, which should be better. Do I look like less of a pleb? Not really, but there's more metal. I'm trying to fucking click on the upgrade thing, but it's so difficult. Mate, I'm trying to click on your anvil so I can enhance my shit. The last time I came here, I just walked here and it gave me the option to click on the anvil and upgrade my gear. There are mobile MMOs better than this game. Oh, fuck. Okay, channel 1 is packed. Yo, these are all player shops. More people play this game than I expected. It almost feels like the first time you go to the Grand Exchange in RuneScape and there's just players everywhere trying to sell things. How are so many people playing this game? Why? Still going. Shops everywhere. Okay, Cancer UI element number 2. Dismantle. Click, drag the thing that you want to dismantle, confirm. Nothing happens. On to the next monster. Let's test out my new ability. So, number 5 ability. I feel like I'm being too negative. Let's try and think of some positives for this game. I suppose for people who like these old school point and click games, it's a modern take on that style of gameplay, which you don't really get too often. Maybe Metin 2 players, for example, would enjoy this. Another positive would be if you play this game, any other MMO that you play after this game is going to feel 10 times better. In a way, playing this game is a bit of a dopamine detox because it's not fun at all, and sitting in the corner of your house doing nothing would probably be more productive and enjoyable, just like meditating or something. How am I going to add pros to this pros and cons list? I'm really reaching here. Oh, another pro of this game, you can play it one-handed because it's like a click to move game. So you've got this hand that's just completely spare and you can do whatever you want with that hand whilst playing this game. As you can see here, I'm just like using this hand to prop up my head, for example, but you could use the hand for other things. Thanks for helping. By doing all my tasks, you can get new missions in different regions. So I guess now it's time for me to travel south, and this looks like another quest hub area. Mate, this map is terrible. According to the map, I'm now running over a mountain, but I'm not. The map's just completely inaccurate. Heading to the next quest hub. Looks kind of cozy. It reminds me of the starting village in Terra. Here's the quest giver. He looks exactly the same as the guy when you start the game. Thank you for helping me doing all my tasks. Get missions in a different region. Wait, so this guy gives you the same quests as the guy over here. Let's try going through this portal. I think that's taken me to where I actually need to go. So surely there's another quest giver here. Aiden. Thank you for helping me with all my quests. Mate, I've never spoke to you in my life. And as you'd expect, the game does nothing to tell you you where you actually need to go. Mate, I've played some bad MMOs in my time, but this is up there. It's so odd. Like, I did all of the quests in this small area here, but that also completed the quests over here and over here. So there's all these like pointless mobs in this area that just have no purpose. How bizarre. Okay, so these are level 19 mobs, so surely I've got quests to kill these. Oh, invisible barrier. Does this guy have quests for me? Surely you have quests. Mate, he doesn't even want to talk to me. Hello, F. Okay, the NPC's just straight up broken. Mate, what is this game? How has anyone played this to level 75? This is up there with League of Angels as worst MMO I've ever played. At least League of Angels, as shit as it is, kind of works. Let's just see how much money you would even make if you got a character to max level. Morbid curiosity. Bring up the NFT market. NFTs for sale. Right, max level character, how much? 300 Rocco tokens. How much is Rocco going for? Round it to 10 cents. 3,000 tokens, $300 will get you a near max level character. How long would that take to achieve? A few months of playing 5 hours a day. So 3 months, about 360 hours. You're making about $1 an hour if your goal is to play the game and then sell your character later on. And that's only if you get like this price, you can do it for even cheaper. It's not really worth it, is it? Not really a good use of time. And in the last 24 hours, game's got a trading volume of 120k in the middle of a bear market. Crypto traders are fucking wild. I don't know what to say. So after checking out Rise Online for a bit, my first impressions are as follows. If you're Turkish, other Turkish people play this game, so maybe you can make more Turkish friends. This game is free to play. It's made in Unreal Engine 4 so it doesn't look too horrible. The characters have big chunky armor, which I quite like the look of. Other than that, I couldn't really think of more pros. The world's design is a mess, the layout of the environment and assets are all over the place, the tutorial is bad to non-existent, the character creation seems kinda broken, you can slide things to such extremes that there's holes in your character. The gameplay is out of date by about 20 years, the map is designed so poorly that it's borderline unusable and inaccurate half of the time. Formulaic progression all the way to max level, take 5 kill quests, go out, kill mobs, rinse and repeat. It feels like a mobile game but without auto-pathing and auto-combat, and it's an NFT blockchain game, so the only reason half of the people online are playing it is in speculation that the crypto price will one day go up and they can cash out. Overall, it's not a good game. I'm kinda curious to try out Knight Online, the game this one was inspired by, to see if that's any better, because even though it's almost 20 years old, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. To be fair, Rise Online is probably developed by a small indie team, so props to them for actually managing to release an MMO, but I can't see your average MMO player looking at this, licking their lips and saying to themselves, yeah, that's a game that I want to play. But maybe I'm wrong. If that's the case, then let me know in the comments below why you think Rise Online is a top MMORPG worthy of your time. Help me out with a like to counteract the dislikes I'll receive from the Rise Online NFT buyers, and I'll see you in the next one.